Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII. Okay, so I've hiked all the way through the Western Sand over to this area, the Western Divide. We're Team Bravo, we're Team Bravo, and I've got Team Bravo all at level 13. What I did is, let's see, Bosch and Pinella were at level 12, so I just kept Ash out of the party. Had them fight a bunch of battles on the way over here until they got up to level 13. Now I brought in Ash. And the way I'm going to be handling it is basically I'm going to play as Team Bravo for a while. And when they gain levels up to level 14, I'll switch over to Team Victor. And then when they gain levels, I'll switch back to Team Bravo. So we'll keep both teams kind of equal. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I do. Now, if you don't do that, if you just stick to one team, well, that team will level up a little bit faster, so that's nice. But there are times later on in the game where you'll be playing as one team and you may have to suddenly switch to your other team. So you got to think about that, especially in the Zodiac version where you've probably given them all different job classes. So sometimes you may need certain people, and you basically want everybody to be kind of more or less around the same level. You don't want one team to suddenly be way under leveled. And at this point, we can, if we go to Robin Oster and if we go to the aerodrome, there is an airship. We can book passage on an airship over to Bujerba if we want. So we can go back to Bujerba if we want. But at this point, it is time to... Oh, let me show my gambit setup real quick. I have a new gambit for everybody here. Everybody's got this. Ally status sleep. Attack. What that means is if any of my allies fall asleep, somebody else will bop them upside the head as if to say, hey, wake up! Because we're going to be running into some enemies that can do that, and I could buy Prince Kisses from, I think, this particular items vendor, or really any items vendor at this point, but this will save me a little bit of money. And I changed Ash around a little bit. She's no longer, the HP has to go below 30% for her to use Cure. Because what's happening is she's using it way more than Pinello gets a chance to use Cure. And yeah, that's happening. Alright, so let's go into this question mark area. Oh, no introductory cutscene? You disappoint me. What the? Ah, here's our cutscene. Yeah, delayed reaction. Don't know why. The Ogre Yensa Sandsea, I think is how you say it. Oh, it's a pretty cutscene. What you think, Vaughn? Sure is a nice desert, isn't it? It's just like all those other deserts you've seen. Yep, that's definitely sand. Well, you seem to like it better than Anakin did. Don't mind me, Pinello, I'm just playing in the sand. Ah, this music is quite, that's weird music. It's kind of boring to me, but at the same time, it's catchy.
Where exactly is Wraithwall's tomb?
Like, it'll just get in my head. That's Wraithwall's tomb.
Far to the west.
Oh, no.
We must first cross the Ogir Yensa, and beyond that, the Nam Yensa, before we reach the tomb. An expanse of desert larger still than all of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca is desert.
Pace ourselves. If you grow tired, we stop and take rest.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm tougher than I look.
You are at that.
I don't know if that was a compliment or not, Bosch, when he said you are at that. So you're saying she does not look tough. Well, I got a bouge. A bouge. I don't know what that is. I've never gotten it before. Is that a katana? No, it's like a mace. I never use maces. But there you are. Yeah, and we've got traps all over the place, so yes, make sure you have somebody with the Libra status cast on you. Basically, at this point, basically to the end of the game, somebody needs to have Libra cast on them. At all times. Set up a gambit for it. Now, I really wish I had a Stealer in Team Bravo because these Owl runes, you can steal something really nice from them. Maybe he'll drop it. I've already gotten a few on my way over here. Succulent fruit, that's what it is. Yeah, they can sometimes drop it and you can sometimes steal it. So you can potentially get 2 from each of these guys. Potentially. They sell for a pretty good amount of money at this point. I think they go for some good bazaar packages too. So definitely something you wanna keep in mind. Oh, that reminds me. I was actually gonna talk to that items vendor and sell some stuff and maybe buy a bazaar package, but it's fine. I don't need it. All right, well, we got 2 urns here. All right, that's a map of the Namyensa Sensi, which is where we are not, which that's where we're going. And this is a map of the Ogre Yensa Sensi, which is where we are. So sweet, now I've got both maps. Now let's look at this place. This place is huge. And I did some practice runs. I think we're gonna have to split it in several videos. I think we're gonna have to do this all in one video, and then the Namyensi in a separate video. I think that's just how it's gonna work, because they're long. Now, I will say they're boring. They're basically just endless desert, but I do want to explore all of it because there's some good treasure I can get in both places. So yeah, I definitely want to do that. There's also a hunt I could do in the Namyensa Sensi, and I just did a practice run. It is possible, but not very easy. I would prefer to wait a little bit till I'm a little bit more ripped and have a few more moves up my arsenal. But yeah, I will be exploring this area and getting a bunch of treasure. Okay, so let's take this area down. Yeah, if I was the other team right now, I would be stealing like crazy and be getting all sorts of succulent fruits from these guys. But we'll still get a few succulent fruits. Hopefully somebody on Team Bravo will eventually learn steal. It did in my practice run, but that was, I was using different job classes back then. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward because this is pretty easy. Oh, it gets harder, don't worry. And don't underestimate those little guys too. They will actually ram into you and hit you pretty hard. So yeah, just watch yourself. They are weak to wind though, and I believe we do have arrow. And I believe I'm wrong. Why did I think we had arrow? No, I have the license for it. That's what it is. I think. Do I? Am I stupid? Yeah, I definitely have the license for it. I don't have the spell itself. Okay, never mind. Yeah, these things also occasionally drop earth stones, which are not that valuable, but whatever. What now? A lot of cutscenes.
A construct to draw oil from the ground.
Oh, okay.
Abandoned many years now, it seems.
Why?
The Dalmaskins build this?
No, the Rosarians. Their empire lies far to the west, ever at war with Arcadia. Heedless of the kingdoms caught in their midst.
Well, that's not very good.
Dalmasca, Nabrodia, Landis.
'Tis the small craft's fate to watch the list of the galleons and pray for light winds.
What are you doing here, Logan?
Why are you here?
Imagine my surprise when upon my return to Bogerba, I find both you and the Lady Ash have vanished.
Yeah, about
I
that.
thought you above consorting with sky pirates.
Balthier is a man worthy of our trust, and it was the Lady Ash's decision.
Where do you get that, Bosch?
I am content to lend my arm.
You don't know Balthier.
As I could not when Rassler died, when her throne was taken. Never again. I will defend her this time.
Yeah, don't Bosch it up
You
this
walked the
time.
knight's path. The Lady Ash?
She's here, she's fine. She's
we should
good.
leave this place.
Let me guess. Sandstorm?
Something far worse.
Uh-oh. Fran's
I
got that
see.
feeling again.
So the Dawn Shard does lie in King Wraithwall's tomb. The Marquis sympathizes with your plight, yet the Empire purges as a carrion bird on his shoulder.
It's fine, I
You can
don't need
keep
his help.
whispers of your abduction silent for only so long.
Yes, tell me, Vossler, what have you accomplished?
We leave at once. This is Urutan Yensa territory, and they are unfond of visitors.
Oh. Are they coming? Well, I see 2 banthas over there, but I don't see any... Wait a minute. They're Urutan Yensi, alright. I can see one of them now. Yeah, they remind me of the Sand People. I don't know why, they just do. They really don't look like the Sand People, they just remind me of the Sand People. Not that I know what Sand People look like. I mean, think about it. I've never seen Sand People without their coverings. For all I know, they do look like that. The question is, what do Jawas look like when you take off their hoods?
This place while we still can. Move!
Vossler, have you found the means to restore Dalmasca?
First, we must claim the Dawn Shard. It all begins with that.
All right, Vossler once again joins the party as a guest. Excellent. He's just as powerful as before. Well, actually, he's more powerful. Look at him at level 17. That's what I'm talking about, my man. Yeah, Vossler's gonna be great help right now. Let me see. Okay, this area's just gonna dead end here, which is good because there's probably a chest here. I'll get some stuff. Yeah, Vossler gonna be very handy. In fact, it makes me, the hunt I mentioned earlier, it makes me want to actually take it on now while I have him in the party. But no, I think I'll wait it out. I'll wait for a stronger opportunity. Let's see if I can get this chest right here. All right, it's an ancient sword. Now I can bring these knuckleheads back in. Ancient sword. Vaughn, can you wear that? No, wrong way. Well, you need swords 3. It is stronger, so shoot, yeah, let's give it to you. There, better sword for Vaughn. I don't know, I don't think it was that in my test run just now. So I'm gonna have to start being more specific when I say test runs, because when I say test run, well, a lot, so I've done a couple test runs. I did one big test run of the game, and that took me like weeks, you know, maybe a month to complete the game, and that's another reason why this game took so long to come out. All right, these here are Urutan Yensei. They are weak to wind. Not that I have anything for it. But yeah, these guys, they are capable of casting sleep on you, so just be careful. But then I'm also doing another test run where like I'm doing it as I play this game. Like right before I record, I just go through the area that I intend to go through just to make sure I can, just to make sure I have everything shipshape. This is the kind of game where I need to do that. I don't do that with every game I Let's Play, but I do that for the games that I'm not as familiar with. So, by the end of this Let's Play, I'm going to be very sick of playing this game. Possibly. Alright. Kind of like Final Fantasy X too. Oh my goodness. There's some eye drops. I was sick of that because A, did a bunch of test runs, and B, because, well, I played the game several times to get all the endings I wanted. So, yeah. Ah. You know, this music, this is what I expect when you tell me about a big desert area, this is the kind of music I'm expecting to hear. It's just kind of, that in the Western Sand, you know? It's just kind of like, okay. It's like, oh, we're in this area now. Uh-oh. This is a pineapple. I think he's actually a rare game. And I may not want to mess, well, I messed with him, and I ran into him in one of my test runs, and I got him. Oh, crap. He cast Reflect on himself, so we should not, absolutely should not cast any spells on him. I tried to blind him, but he was immune to it. I should have tried to see if Silence worked, because, to stop him from casting Reflect, because then I could do things like, you know, use Blizzard on him, because clearly he would be weak to that. But we seem to be doing okay. I just hope he doesn't self-destruct. Okay, no, we got him. Yeah, definitely a rare game. 3 LP, holy cow. By the way, we're about to make, well, no, we're not. We're about to, well, you'll see. LP could become, gaining LP could become more efficient, and you'll see why. But I'm not going to at this time. But I'm just saying it could. You'll see, you'll see. Any treasure down here? No. And more of these guys. Hello, sand people. Okay, and a treasure. No, don't fast forward. I want that treasure chest, and I don't want to set off the trap. A Chronos Tear. A Chronos Tear cures the stop status. Very, very useful, especially later on in the game. All right, let's go up this way. Let's take, well, this is, I was about to say detour. No, this is actually the way we're supposed to progress. Ah, he used a dark mode on us. So he didn't actually cast it, he just used it on us. He tossed it at us like an item. Good to know. What the? Ah, come on. Pick a target and stick with it. By the way, if I was Team Victor, I wouldn't care about stealing because the Ultra Yan, whatever they're called, they don't have really anything good to steal. They have, like, potions and stuff. They have consumable items. Alright, that's the way to progress, but I want to see if there's anything this way. Okay. Urotan Yensa. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll beat you. Ah, Vossler, you're amazing. He just shreds so much to bits with his sword. Ah, succulent fruit. I like it. I want to get as many of those as I can get my grubby little hands on. Ooh, the golden amulet. There it is. Okay, sorry I went through that fast. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely make sure you come up here, because that chest right here, it always appears. It's always going to be there, and it's always going to contain the golden amulet. It's a one-time chest. I'll never get it again. But what is the golden amulet, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. You need accessory 6. It doubles the license points earned, so it makes getting LP that much more efficient. Now, I'm not going to take advantage of it right now, and the reason I'm not going to is I would prefer, I may occasionally, but I would prefer to wait a little while, wait at least until I've gotten some, more of them. I'd like to get potentially 3 of those things, and you can get at least 3, maybe more than 3. So yeah, that's awesome. Doubles the LP, not the XP, the LP. There is something that doubles your LP. We probably won't get it in this video, but we might get it in the next. Well, I know we'll get it in the next. It too is something that always shows up. I need to emphasize though, this is if you're playing the Zodiac Age. In the original PS2 version, there was actually a place where you could buy golden amulets for a bit of money, but hey, you could do it. What are our levels? Okay. Why is Vaughn at level 12? Huh. He needs to gain another level. Yeah, that's fine. Ah! Alright, that's Ash gaining a level, and potions that I don't really care about anymore. I think potions are pretty much obsolete at this point. I mean, we'll use them here and there, but yeah. At this point, high potions are really the better deal. Alright, continuing. Ugh. These guys are all over the place. This area becomes very repetitive because you're just gonna be fighting a bunch of these guys. Who leveled up? Everybody but Penelo. I need to get her leveled up. Oh yeah, expect to build up your chain gauge with these guys, by the way. Alright, is that everybody? Cool. Now let's say goodbye to Team Bravo and bring in Team Victor. Yeah. Oh, cool, these guys. I do have the stealing gambits turned on, right? Yes, I do. Good. Because I want to steal succulent fruits from these guys. Oh, come on. Steal. A blowgun? We're supposed to steal succulent fruits. Okay, Vaughn leveled up. Which, that was a level I meant to get earlier, so he's at the same level as everybody else now, level 13. By everybody else, I mean everybody but Vossler. Vossler is higher level. Why are we not stealing? Oh, whatever. There we go, succulent fruit. Ah! Who got petrified? Oh no, Vaughn's sword can, the ancient sword can inflict the petrification status. That's helpful. And we got a gold needle. Now I saw a flying dragon of some type around here. I'd like to see if I can find him again. I may not be able to. Is he around here? There he is. Can I get that guy? He's out of my range. Okay, doesn't look like he's gonna get anywhere where I can deal with him. He might fly over here. I'd like to aggro him. Hey, guy. Yeah, there we go. So this guy right here, well, he's weak to Aqua, so we'll use it. Now, he's a flying type enemy, so that means Vaughn is not gonna really be able to do anything to him. I believe Balthier should be able to take care of him. Balthier can handle flying enemies. And you're going to note, and of course magic can work too. Now you're going to notice that Vossler's gonna hit him every single time, and you think, wow, is Vossler's accuracy that good? No, he has a technique here called telekinesis. It deals range damage with melee weapons, aka it makes it very easy to take on flying enemies, and he has a gambit set up to where anytime he encounters a flying enemy, he can use telekinesis. So that's very, very handy. It's a technique that is very difficult to learn for your other characters, and hopefully by choosing the classes that I'm choosing, oh, I got a Linen Cuirass, I should be able to learn it for at least somebody. Let's see, that's heavy armor? The Linen Cuirass is heavy armor? Okay, I'll take it then. No, go back in there. Let's see, that's heavy armor 3. Yeah, take it. Alright. Oh, what do we got here, by the way? Okay. I should probably be getting a bunch of that stuff. Yeah, I just picked up a suit of leather armor somewhere in the Westersand. Just dropped from an enemy. Something I don't care about. That's old stuff. What am I picking up? Ah, that. A file of Nukai sand. That is a consumable that cures the confused status. Very, very handy. Not so much now, but yeah, confuse, very annoying. Yeah, and like I said, stealing from the Ultra Yensei, Urotan Yensei, not necessarily the most useful because it's basically just potions and stuff like that. I would turn the stealing gambits off, but as soon as I do, then I'll run into the other guys and I'll want to steal succulent fruits from them. So I'm just gonna leave it on. Eventually I will turn them off because there comes a part where you're just like running into so many of these guys and it's like, I just need to be efficient. Now I'm gonna take a detour. Actually, no. You know what? Turn them off, because I don't think we're gonna be running into the other guys for a little bit. Now, am I going the right way? Yes, I am. I want to go up here and explore all of this. And then we'll work our way down. There we go. It's a bunch of them over here. I could always try to manually steal, too. 10 on the chain. That's good. Go this way. Alright, what do we got up here? This little arrow right here leads to an area that we don't want to go down, because the enemies there are a little powerful. It's where the game tells you, oh yeah, by the way, we're in what do you call it? An open world RPG. Oh no, I killed Fran. because I bopped her with my sword because she fell asleep, but she's back up now. Yeah, that is a problem I have to watch out for. And this bopping them with my sword when they fall asleep, I can't do that forever. Eventually I'm gonna become so powerful that I don't want to do that because I'll be one-shotting all of my enemies, or one-shotting all of my allies. That is if I successfully land the hit, because they might just start blocking me. That happens too. Despite the fact that they're asleep. Oh no, it's not when they're asleep, it's when they're confused. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it. This game, it claims it's an open world RPG, but at the same time I wonder, is it really? Like, is it technically an open world RPG? And the reason I say that is because all of these different areas are separated with borders, and you pass through a border and it's like, the game then has to load. Okay, got a bar, but what is that, a piece of headgear? Yes, it is. Heavy armor 3, I'll take it. Like, the game has to, like, load the next area, and to me, like, I don't really know if that's an open world game. Because every area is technically separate from each other. So does that really count as open world? Some people might argue that it does. I don't know. Let me explore this area real quick. See, like, Shadow of the Colossus, everything is in one, like, there's one world. There's, like, one area. The whole game is one area. Now, yeah, obviously, it, like, preloads stuff as you get closer to it. You know, closer to different areas, but it's all one world. I don't know. Do I need to come down here? I probably don't need to come down here. These enemies here, kind of powerful. What are they weak against? They are weak against fire, spear tongues. Yeah, we should probably go ahead and use fire because these guys are powerful. I was about to say, I guess I don't, yeah, that's right, I turned off my stealing gambits. I don't think they have anything to steal. Come on, hit them. They have regen on. Let's try stealing. Well, I stole a horn. That's something. And a water stone, okay. Can you kill that guy? Why are you targeting? Oh, lowest max HP? No wonder, let's change it to lowest HP. Now target the other guy, there you go. Kill him first. Concentrate on thinning the numbers, there we go. Fran's using a lot of MP. Well, they give off good experience, but what's the point of coming down here? Like I said, this is an area here that we really don't need to mess with, but it's there. Optional enemy, a Danban. Yeah, I can handle him. He's weak against thunder if you care. Nice combo rate! Finished him off with one attack move, Vaughn. And I got a fish scale. Alright, all that for a potion. Okay. Alright, well, that was a fun little area to explore. Yeah, see, like Breath of the Wild, everything's all in one area, so that is open world to me. Elden Ring, that's open world to me. This, I don't know if it's... In some ways it is open world, but like, I just don't know if it's truly open world. Alright, and levels gained. Alright, let's wait for, I'm gonna do what I did not do last time, and that's wait for Vaughn to gain a level, and I think he just did. Alright, sweet, let's switch back to Team Bravo. Wrong way. Let's go up this way. No, I want that. That's Vossler, I don't care about his levels. I mean, I sort of do, because, like, the stronger he gets, the better it is for us. Have I already been down this way? Well, I'm going down this way. I know at least one treasure chest that I really want to pick up. Well, there were several. One of them was the golden amulet. And this guy right here is the Yensa. I would like to steal from him because you can steal Yensi horns from him. But I'm on the wrong team for that. Oh well. There's another one. There we go. Inner stone. 70 gil, that's not needed. I'm getting gold needles though, that's nice. Oh, by the way, I removed those gold needle gambits that I had set up in the previous video. We don't need them anymore. I mean, we may need them later on in the game, but not for way later. And until then, I've got plenty of other gambits I can make. Actually, before too long, we'll be getting a magic spell to help with petrification. That'll be the Stona spell. Alright, 262 gil. Alright, let's see. This is dead end. I mean, I'm sure there's treasure here. Now, unfortunately, you, sir, are okay, come this way. Oh, that sucks. He's a ranged guy, so he's gonna stand as far away from us as he can. And I don't want him standing in that trap. Here we go, let's get him this way. Yeah, these guys like to try to cast sleep on you, so just watch out for that. Reflect, that's what I wanted. Yay, we got the reflect spell. Very useful spell in this game. How did you guys respawn so quickly? Or maybe you came from a different area. Let's keep going. Let's build that chain back up. This is an area where it's great when you build up the chain because it's like, the higher it gets, the more chance you have of like picking up a coin that'll like basically give your party a little bit of rejuvenation. So that's really nice. Like so. That's cool. You know what? Pinello, make yourself useful. I don't know why you're not using Cura. You're making Ash do all the work. Actually, the only one who needed it was Bosch, but whatever. Yeah, I love Cura not only because it hits everybody, but because it's also a really good... It does really good numbers. Especially if it's in the hands of the right magic user, and Pinello is definitely the right magic user. Alright, I'm gonna explore this area a little bit, just get some treasures. I don't think there's anything terribly useful here, but I'll get it anyway. Watch out for the trap! Watch out for the trap, guys! There we go. 3 gil? Yeah, I'm so glad I came this way for that. Alright, let me just... Okay, I've already been there. Let me go this way. And let's see. Nice. What's over here? Two earth stones. Ow. Okay, this guy right here. The Salamand in tight. You might have seen something like this in other areas too. I saw one in the Dalmesca Western Sand. By the way, the Western Sand was it was a sandstorm when I went through it. And I saw something very similar to this. You can see he is at level 45. Do not piss him off because you can't win against him. He'll kill you dead. If we were more powerful, sure. And you know what? I'm going to go into Gambits real quick. And I'm going to turn off Pinello and Ash's healing Gambits. Because that guy's going to remain passive until we cast magic. The moment we cast some magic around him, he'll get pissed off and he'll start attacking us. And yeah, that would be very, very bad. So I'm just gonna turn off the gambits, or at least those particular gambits. We should be good. He should never bother us, as long as I don't cast any magic. I don't want my girls doing that automatically. Okay, a pinch of echo herbs. Alright, watch out for these traps. Yeah, those things are very annoying. You can find different variations of enemies like that, and it's better to just stay away from them. Eventually, we will become powerful enough to where we can kill them, but by that point, they really won't even be worth it. So, yeah, I think the game could have done without those things. Alright, what do we got? Wizard's robes, excellent. That's gonna be some mystic armor, no? You know what, I'll give it to Ash. Mystic armor 3, sure, I'll give it to her. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this area. There's probably more chests I could get, but forget it. Please don't aggro that guy. Please don't aggro that guy. Please do not aggro that guy. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Ooh, 2 chests here. 308 gil and 5 gil. Whatever. Alright, where... Yeah, let's go this way. Towards progression. Now I'll go ahead and turn those gambits back on, because I think we're in the clear. I don't think there's any of those enemies here. Oops. Why did you not have... Oh, she still had her gambit on. Ooh, I didn't even realize that. Thankfully, she never used it. I turned off the wrong one. Well, I turned off... Well, whatever. Okay, Ash leveled up. Come on, guys. Drop some succulent fruits. I need them. Alright, level ups. Hey, Pinello, you want to level up real quick so I can switch to the other team? And then I can steal succulent fruits from these guys now that I've killed them all? 102 gil. And 166 gil. Well, there's no shortage of money, that's for sure. Just not a lot of money. There we go. Alright, time to bring in Team Victor. Ooh, a high ether. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, is there... Ugh, more of you guys. You guys are so annoying. Oh no, I killed Vossler. Oh crap, what's her name is silenced. That won't do at all. I don't have a lot of echo herbs. Oh, that's so annoying. They had to silence the one person that I don't want. Wait, do I have anything that protects against that? Nope. Good to know. Well, hopefully I don't run out of echo herbs. Actually, she doesn't have the Vox spell anyway because she's Black Mage. So it doesn't make a difference. I need a White Mage in this party then, don't I? Don't worry, I'll get one. Alright. And a potion. All that for a potion. Which I'll use on Fran because she is taking a bit of a beating. Alright, which way do I want to go? I'll go this way. Ah. Well, she's dead. Because I killed her. Yeah, I may have to rethink my strategy for falling asleep. Alright, so let me look here. So basically, this area here and this area here are going to lead to the same place. I mean, not the exact same place. They're going to lead to different areas of the same place. I need to go to either one of those. I'm gonna try to go to the one on the bottom first, though. But I will explore this area real quick. Ah, slow. That sucks. All right. $17, huh? I killed like 30 of these guys in one of my test runs. Potion? Whatever. Sometimes when you build up the chain and you know, you pick up those special metals, sometimes you'll like get like buffs, like protect and stuff. That's really cool. Anything this way? Yes, treasure chest, which contains 179 gil. Whatever. Alright, let me just... I'm not gonna go this way, but I just want to explore this little area right here because, yeah, I thought there was a treasure chest here. That looked like the perfect place to hide a treasure chest. It was just a potion, whatever. You can steal from these guys if you want, but I don't think they contain anything, or they carry anything useful. Good enough. Now, instead of going that way, let's backtrack a little bit. Let's backtrack a little bit and go down this way. Oh, we got a bunch of chests. $177 and 29. I think I already went down there. Right? Yeah, I already went that way. A musk stick. That's like a pole or something. But I don't think anybody can wear poles at this point. Yeah, that's a pole. Nobody can wear poles. A pole, monks can wear poles. But I don't have any monks in my party. And I'm not going to use monks because monks turned out to be pretty useless. I used a monk in my big test run and it turned out to be pretty useless. Well, it did one good thing right. But I'm not going to bother with it. What the? Where did you guys come from? Alright, this is the perfect place to hide chests. And there's nothing here. Okay, whatever. Let's go here. And this is gonna lead us to a nice little area with a save point and an items vendor, which I don't really need. Well, let's talk to the guy. Dice. Oh,
Unusual to see people out here. We're trying to catch us some sandfish, but they're not biting. Why have you come to such a place? You seem to be adventurers, yes? Surely you did not come to hunt treasures in the Valley of the Dead. The Valley of the Dead? Treasure hunter or no, you best avoid that place, lest you care to tangle with an avian most fell. Speaking of which, you have all the equipment you need. The Jensen Sensi's a vast place. If you need something, I can be help to you. Might be I can help, whatever. You got nothing I care about. So I'm not gonna bother with you. Instead, I'm gonna bother with the save point. I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna end off my video right here because that's enough time. Even though we didn't really, well, nothing exciting happened. And I hate to tell you this, but the next video is gonna kind of be the same way. We're gonna go through another equally boring place. I don't want to create a new file. So yeah, but after that we'll get interesting stuff, I promise. So thank you all so much for watching. My name's 480volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Peaces.